Today's Monday, which means it is Music Monday with Mr. Meskel. Today, we're going to review form, which we started talking about last week, and we're going to do a little bit more practice and review with rhythm. All right, stay tuned.
Today is gonna be a little something more. I've got a plan in mind, a special thing in store. The light bulb inside my head says, get out and play, 'cause you never feel this way. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day. It's my lucky day, my lucky day. Don't need a pot of gold, a rabbit's foot or to be told. It's my lucky day, it's my lucky day.
Today's learning target is I can practice form and rhythms. Today's success criteria are students will review musical form and students will practice and perform selected rhythms. After today's Music Monday video, students will go over to Seesaw and they will record themselves performing the 3 rhythms that we practiced together today. After they're done with that, they'll spend the remaining time watching the rhythm video or any of the form videos that we have on the student template. So you may remember from last week, in music, when we talk about form talks about the structure of a song or how a song or piece of music is organized. Frequently, not always, but usually, we use letters to describe each section. So there might be one section, and then we'll give it a letter, and then it changes, and we'll give that another letter. And if it goes back to that first section, we'll give it a letter. The letters we usually use are A, and then it's really difficult to guess this next one, but the next letter that we usually talk about is B. And then sometimes there is a C, and occasionally there's even a D section. So what might happen is we'll sing, the song will sing certain words or have a melody that you recognize, and usually where that starts is the A section. It can even repeat that a few times. And then if it does something totally different, we call that a B section. And then if it does even a third thing, we'll call that a C section. So when we have music, we put those letters to each section of the music, and then we use that to describe the form of the song or the piece of music that we are listening to. So here is an example of that. Okay. So for us to analyze form, I'm using this song. This is a very obviously serious song with a lot of emotional impact to it. It's called Cat Flushing a Toilet. I can't think of anything more emotional and meaningful than that, right? Anyway, we're going to listen to the song twice. First, I'm just going to listen to it the whole way through. It's kind of short. And then the second time we listen to it, we're going to break it down and we're going to analyze the form. So the first time we listen to it, kind of listen like, hey, are there specific sections that I'm hearing? What's happening? Yeah. So here we go. First time through. Cat flushing a toilet.
He's a cat. Flushing a toilet, 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 he's a cat. Flushing a toilet. He does not care if he's wasting water. He likes to push the handle and watch the water go down. He's a cat. Flushing a toilet, 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 he's a cat. Flushing a toilet.
Okay, so now we're going to listen to the song again, and we're going to see if we can identify each section. So it starts out with the the he's a cat flushing a toilet, right? So that's going to be our first section. So just think that's obviously, you know, when we start, if we're talking using letters to describe sections of music, it's going to start with A. So here we go. This will be the A section, and listen to where you can tell where it changes.
He's a cat. Flushing a toilet, 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 he's a cat.
By the way, I have cats.
Flushing a toilet, he's a cat. Flushing a toilet, he's a cat. Flushing a toilet, he's a cat. Flushing a toilet, he does not care.
Okay, so when we talk about form here, there's the he's a cat, meow, flushing the toilet, he's a cat, meow. So we'll call that section A. Then it changed to where it's saying he doesn't care if he's wasting water. So that changes. So we're going to say that's B. So let's listen to what comes after that.
If he's wasting water, he likes to push the handle and watch the water go down. He's a cat. Flushing a toilet.
And it goes back to that he's a cat flushing a toilet, which is the thing that we had at the beginning. So we'll put another A right there.
He's a cat. Flushing a toilet, 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 he's a cat. Flushing a toilet.
All right. So, pretty simple, right? It had that first part. He's a cat flushing a toilet, and then talks about how he doesn't care if he's wasting water. And notice how the music changed a bit, and then went back and repeated that first part again. So the form for that song is A B A. So now it's time for us to work on some rhythms. I have 3 rhythms I want us to practice. These are going to come back in a couple weeks on this assignment that we have coming up, but I want to take some time to review them. While I was filming this, you might notice there's someone new in the frame here. I was making this video and he wanted to pop in and help out. This is the littler Mr. Meskel. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is John.
This is John Meskel. This is my son, in case you didn't notice. He kind of looks like a smaller version of me. Okay, so John, what rhythm is this? Can you tell me that rhythm?
Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta.
Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. That's right. So we're going to all say that together. I'm going to use this metronome. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Again, together, ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. And when we're practicing rhythms, go ahead and say it with your mouth. You can clap it if you want to. If you want to use, what are some other things you can do when you're playing rhythms, John?
Snapping.
Snapping. What else can you do?
Saying the words.
Saying the words. What else?
Clapping.
Clapping. Is there anything else?
Stomping.
Stomping. Any found sound stuff? You want to use a pencil or something to tap out the rhythm? Those work too, right?
Yeah.
Any found sound instruments you might have, right? That all works.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do this rhythm one last time together. 1, 2, together, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Awesome. Okay, time for the next rhythm. Okay, this next rhythm has a half note, which lasts for 2 beats. When there's 2 beats, a half note, what do we say, John?
Ti, ti.
No, that's to 8th note.
Ta.
Ta. So this rhythm is ta, ta, ta. Let's say it all together, shall we? Here we go. 1, 2, together at home with us. Ta, ta, ta. One more time, all of us together. Go. Ta, ta, ta. Awesome. High five. High five. Okay, we got one more rhythm we're going to do together. Okay, here's our next rhythm. Can you say this rhythm for us, John?
Ta, ti, ti, ta.
That's right.
It's kind of like ta, ta, ti, ti, ta.
Right, but the second beat, instead of a ta, what do we have?
A sh.
Yeah, a rest. A rest, that's right. Specifically, it's called a quarter rest. All right, so let's say that together. 1, 2, all of us together at home with us. Ta, sh, ti, ti, ta. One more time, all together. Go. Ta, sh, ti, ti, ta. One last time, we can do it. Go. Ta, sh, ti, ti, ta. All right, another high five. Yes, good job. And good job at home, guys.
That was that good high five.
That was a great high five. Okay, for the next part of today's lesson, you're going to go into Seesaw. You're going to click Activities, and then you're going to click on today's lesson, which is Practicing Rhythms and Reviewing Form. That will bring you to this first slide. This is the part that you're going to do at home to show me that you watched today's lesson. Here are the 3 rhythms that we practiced together today. You're going to come over here to the microphone and you are going to perform all 3 rhythms for me. Say them with your mouth, but if you want to clap along, you can, or use a pencil to tap it out while you say it. That's cool. A few weeks ago, someone even played it on piano. Whatever works. Just make sure you're saying it while you play it. Do all 3 rhythms using the microphone, and then that's all you need to submit to me. After you're done with that, use the rest of your time exploring some of these videos. This video is about musical form, which is what we've been talking about. If this is kind of geared at 4th and 5th grade students, but I think kindergartners, first graders, second graders, and third graders should also watch it, because even if it doesn't totally make sense the first time, sometimes you learn things just from seeing it over and over and over again. So go ahead and watch this video, Form in Music. She does a good job of breaking down kind of some of the stuff we've already been talking about. If you want some more rhythm fun today, this is extended learning, but Elementary Groove Tracks, which puts out some fun stuff, has a St. Patrick's Day percussion play along. So go ahead and check that out. And also, if you want, this is some super advanced stuff. To be honest, this is, if I was teaching form to high schoolers, teaching the idea of form to high schoolers for the first time, I would actually use these 3 videos. Now, some of you guys are kindergartners and first graders and second graders. I get it. You're like, Mr. Meskel, why would you give us high school level stuff? The reason why is on our Wednesdays, when we do our arts share with our fab team and we get students come in and you guys share with me some of the stuff you're working on, some of the 4th and 5th graders, when they share some of the music that they've been doing and the way that they think through music, I realize there's a few of you guys who some of this stuff, some of this high school type stuff might actually work. So totally, this is some higher level stuff, but if you're like wanting to get a little bit deeper into this form idea, especially for older students, go ahead and check these 3 things out. Now, the only thing you have to do, the one thing you have to do is this first page here, performing these 3 rhythms, and then click the green check to submit your response. That's all we have time for today, friends. In the next few weeks, we're going to do a little bit more work with form. And I got some other plans for some things coming up this spring. It's going to be a lot of fun. I look forward to getting to spend next week with you. Until then, always remember to be kind, be compassionate, and do awesome things. All right. Have an excellent week.